Okay, Ellie, before I forget how it goes, here's Sympathy, Capo 1, key of G, but it starts on this C add 9 and walks down to the G. So you don't really need your first finger on this last G chord, you just kind of mute the A string. And here you put it on the D, what is that, the D string. So that's the main theme, and then when the chorus starts, it moves a little slower, it stays on the G, then F over F sharp. Now's the weird thing where you go back to the first chord, C add 9, but with your pinky on the D string. So this is basically the thrust of the chorus. And then eventually he walks all the way down to the E, and he starts to juxtapose the E minor with the weird C. Going back to that E minor 7 and the weird E, C. Whoops. Something like that. And we also talked about your sixths. So you're supposed to have this scale down. And the minor. Get the idea? And then you play it with 6, and we talk about different ways. You could pinch the 6 at hybrid picking, or you could separate out the low voice. So the pinch version would be, make sure you're fingering it this way. Start with 1, and then it's 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. So in this fingering, your second finger always leads. It's never up, except at the very outset. The other articulation is just you could even try like a, and then the one I really like is this one. Slide on the low voice and then play the top. The other thing that we did is we tied this into your triads, and we did a run of A chords like this. A with your pinky on the first string. This kind of like an F-shape A, a D-shape A, an A-shaped A, and then back to where you started. It's worth being able to connect them that way, but the ones we really explored were this one. So this one you can do several fun things. You can build your sixths by isolating the third string and the first string. Okay, you can slide across the fourths, you can hammer them on, and then you can lay down the triad and just kind of comfortably get any of these notes on the 7th fret to create interesting textures. You can do the arpeggio, which is to play the 3 notes, and then add the high pinky note, which is the 3rd. And that's a melodic arpeggio, by which I mean I'm trying deliberately to separate the notes. And then finally we did this kind of bagpipey thing where you just take the top 2 notes and you make the melody go on the first string. And that was Today. It's got a bagpipey kind of. Okay, the next shape is your D shape. You can play your arpeggio. Okay, you can extract the top 2 notes, which gives you parallel thirds. Then you can just let the bottom voice stay fixed. This is oblique motion.